Hey.
Hello.
Hey, I'm so excited that we're hanging out tonight because our song, My Version of You, came out, and I just wanted to get you guys in a Zoom room and chat about this song and just kind of, I just feel like, do songs create friendships or friendships create songs? I don't know, but like, I really got to become closer friends with you because of this song and writing this song. But the life of a song is super, super long. So, I mean, did we write this song in when, 2021? I don't even remember exactly when, but I just want to say,
It had to be 2019.
was it 2019?
It had to be.
It had to be 2019.
Yeah.
Or was it 2020? I don't
I
know.
don't know. I feel like that's the last time I saw you in the flesh, Charlie.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Would you like to address that?
I can look it
Is
up.
that what this is about?
Okay, guys. It
Yes.
was. That's crazy. It was January 21st of 2020.
It
So
was
like before the world shut
With Candy.
down.
I remember it well because before we sat down to write, honestly, I remember we had this really deep conversation that had nothing to do with the song, but all about life.
That
And
tracks.
I-
You're in the room with me and Charlie. That's
Yeah.
it was
kind of
and,
inevitable.
Yeah.
and the thing, and you guys had written together, and Zarni and I had written together, but it was the first time the three of us wrote together.
True.
Yeah, hands a lot here. I'm not sure what's that,
Mhm.
but what I remember was that we were talking about life. And just side note, like at the time we wrote it, I think I had a almost 3-year-old, you had a 2.5-year-old, and Zarni, I didn't have a kid yet, and now here we are, and Zarni has a babe. Yeah.
An
Yeah.
almost 1-year-old.
Almost 1-year-old. I have a 5-year-old, and Charlie is a dad of 2, which is insane. That just happened. So I just want to say that honestly, like, I love to see how much like life gets lived between from writing to when it actually comes out. It's just like lots of life.
That's easy.
So anyhow, let's talk about, do you even remember, and it's okay, do you remember writing this song?
I actually
Yeah.
remember very well.
Me too. Like the
I
whole
don't know
thing.
why.
I could remember line by line almost.
Oh my
Me
God.
too.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of songs that I love that I have no recollection of how it got written. Like I may as well not have been there for
And
some.
this one you hate, but you remember it.
Like, I just,
Yeah, this one I hate.
okay, okay.
I love this one. And I have a really weird memory of it. Like it happened yesterday.
Hmm.
Strange.
I do too.
That
Yeah,
makes-
I remember listening to the Katy Perry song. We were all pretty obsessed with that song at the time. Just because it's over doesn't mean it's really over.
Yeah.
So yeah, so that was, I think, the inspo, because
Yes.
we were all super hot on that song at the time.
Yes, obsessed. And I think what we achieved when what we achieved totally were like the tight harmonies of it in the end, like that happened. And just like, I feel like we also achieved maybe some of the attitude or spirit of it in the end.
Well, and there's something in the production that you did, Charlie, that's got a bit of that, like that movement.
I tried to find some of the bounce of that without taking
did.
too much, you
No,
know.
you did. Yeah, you did. Yeah, it's not like you're not ripping at all.
No.
If I never had said that connection, people would never be like, oh, it sounds like they, but
No, but it was definitely our jumping off point of like vibe in the beginning. Yeah.
what I don't remember is, did we start with that title? Because I think no. Like I think we landed on the title, but
No,
maybe
we did. I
We
brought
did?
it. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Say more. I don't remember that.
Yeah. So I had, in the way that I do sometimes, it's actually about a platonic relationship with a guy from my life. And I was just thinking about like this guy that is a friend of mine, but man, things turned sour. And I realized like, I know this version of him that maybe the rest of the world doesn't, in a negative way.
Mm.
And I didn't want to write that song. And I was looking back at the friendship and I was going, I don't know which one of these is real. Which one of these was the act or the mistake or whatever. And trying to make sense of that, kind of came up with that title of like, I have a version of you And then I realized we all have a version of each other, and no one gets a full picture of anybody's soul. You know, the longer you're friends or close to somebody, the more full that picture becomes, hopefully. But we're all working with pretty limited information, and man, that's a lot to risk when liking this song. If you're falling in love with somebody, it's just it's taking a lot on faith to assume that when you fill in the blanks, it's even close to accurate, you know.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's
So
so good.
how did it get from there? I'm just curious, do you remember like how we then inserted kind of?
I feel like maybe we shape shifted and took that title lended itself to the idea of maybe being with someone. In my mind, this is what who we thought they were a certain way, but realized that we were making up our own version of who they were.
And you missed that person. You're like, I wish that was true.
Yes,
I wish that
exactly.
was true. And I wish that I could still go hang out with that version. But it wasn't real.
Was it real?
Listen and find out.
Yeah, I mean, my mind, even now as we're sitting here, like goes to pretty much every one of my, well, I guess I shouldn't say that on record. Whatever, here we are. Let's just say I have a really good imagination, and so I'm really good at fabricating things into being probably greater than they are.
Well, all three of us are, I won't say hopeless romantics, but at least at a minimum romantics. And that's what you do, you know, that's what you do.
Yeah.
You know something, and this is in the later, something that evolved in this song that I loved, that I wanted to point out, was that the bridge ended up completely changing in production. The bridge was a certain way. It was something about a ring at first, and then like,
oh yeah,
right? And then it was like a ring, and then
wasn't it the twine ring or something like that? There was like some ring.
That's the guy I thought I knew. That's my version of you. And like, Charlie was working on the production, and one day he was like, this bridge is not working for me. And I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
And he gave it a deeper truth. I feel like that added to this, like added the heart to the song more.
Yeah.
And I think that's like, that was a real big high point for me, because now when I sing it, it feels, that part, I'm like, I can like sing it. Because,
it puts a nice bow on it for sure. I think it was kind of missing.
Yeah.
We also didn't consult with Zarni before.
That's true.
So
we may have to put it back.
Anything.
Are you gonna disown the bridge, or are you owning it?
Or we'll have to do two versions of it.
Imagine like how sad of a position I would be in, like in my life, with everything I have going on, if the bridge of that song what I was just, guys, no.
Hey, you never know which hills you're gonna die on.
No, guys.
Sometimes you're like, I can't live with it.
Well, it needs to have the word twine. Go back to just kidding. Okay.
I think that's why I think part one is just picking good co-writers, people that you trust and love, so that you can say, go on, do what you got to do, cut the vocal a certain way, and things are going to change, and that whatever it is, you're going to be a fan of it because you're a fan of them, and cool. I think that's.
And I honestly, I just respect and love you guys both so much, and that, well, this song was the first, it's not the last song that we've written together, and there's more to come. And we could talk for hours, and we can continue talking, but I think that we kind of got to the heart of what the song is here. And I just love you both, and can't wait to have this song out. Well, it is out, obviously, but do its thing live and have a long life. So
yeah. I am grateful to have been a part of it. It was such a fun write.
More to come. Yeah, thank you. Love you.
Love you.